Hello, sports world. It's your number one sports reactor, AK here, reacting to UFC 261 Embedded episode 1, 2, and 3. Yes, all in one video. But before I get into it, you guys need to do one thing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what? I don't even want you to hit the like button. I mean, I want you to, but I'd rather for you hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, show love to this channel, check out our other content. You'll see what our channel's about. It's a real breaking the fourth wall sports show channel. So please check out our other podcasts and other guys that got their own shows like Mike V Sports Drill, so you can see what's going on with this channel. On Saturday, you'll want to subscribe because on Saturday, I will be going live for UFC 261 main card watch along. So if you want to watch along with me and see this crazy stacked main triple championship main card, then please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm on Saturday so you can watch along with me and we can go back and forth on Super Chat. With that said, UFC 261 Embedded 1, 2, and 3. Let's go.
Kamaru wanted this fight because Masvidal is making a ton of excuses, and I don't believe Masvidal can bring much more to the table. Yes, he's always
hold on.
He's always got that.
Hold on. I don't agree with that.
Tons of experience.
Hold on. I don't agree with that. Let me stop right there. Masvidal still can bring to the table. He still can bring to the table. The problem is that I agree with Masvidal until proven on Saturday that he had no camp. He took it at a 6-day notice. Actually, I think shorter than that. And for him to go in there and still not be finished and still hold his own in a way against a person that had a full camp and full athletic ability to go in there and fight says a lot. I feel like Lons Masvidal stuffed some takedowns, which I feel like Usman will go for it. Like Gilbert Burns was different. I think he didn't want to test Gilbert Burns' jiu-jitsu because Gilbert Burns is slick with his jiu-jitsu and scrambles, even though he's a good wrestler. He's ready to stand up with Gilbert and take a shot. Masvidal, I think he knows his boxing is smoother and better, that he's going to go for the takedown. And I think he'll try to finish him, but I think it'll be like a ground pound situation. But sorry, I forgot this coach's name. He's the same coach as Rose. Sorry, I usually had all the coaches' name in my head, especially Greg Jackson. He used to be a Greg Jackson camp for a while with John Jones and them. But I respect what he got to say. Sometimes he does commentary too on the side. I respect him as a coach, but I don't respect what he said right now. I know he's trying to put over his fighter, which is Usman. I think Masvidal has a better chance this time with a full camp, but let's see what happens. Let's continue.
And he's a veteran, but I don't think he can really do much more than he did last fight. It's up to us to do more.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Cross. Hey, 1 J.
That's true.
So last fight it was all about.
No, I'll take that back. He said, I don't think he can do more this fight than he did another one. Once again, it wasn't his full potential, Masvidal. So I think he can give a little bit more. I think you can go back and watch the tapes of him to know what he's gonna do. Because like I really don't think Masvidal game, his skill set changes. But at the same time, I do feel like he definitely has something to offer different because he wasn't in his full form.
And I think going out there and setting the stamp
Good. Again.
that you are the greatest fighter on earth is about going out there and showing you can make it adjustments and do better every fight. He's going to get better.
Good. I like
But my thing, like I said last time, I think a lot of people, I watched that fight again. Actually, I did a reaction to it, but it wasn't uploaded because they wouldn't let me. But watching that fight again against him and Gilbert Burns, I thought it was more impressive than it was. It wasn't that impressive. I think Gilbert Burns just was overthinking, got gassed out when he tried to finish him. But Gilbert Burns in that fight compared to what Masvidal can do, striking wise, is totally two different worlds. I don't think he will display that against Masvidal. I'm just saying for what I know. But like I said, Saturday will prove different.
How are you feeling right now?
How am I feeling right now?
Yeah.
I feel good.
Hey, hold on. Let me pause. Let me pause. Sorry, Pat Barry. I must show love to Rose right now. Just for a second. Kiss from a rose. Oh, okay, let me stop being creepy.
Yeah.
You're having 2 championship fights on the card. It's definitely going to be an experience. I've had 7.
As you guys just witnessed, I'm pro Rose. I think the Chinese girl is amazing. Her athleticism, everything like that. But I think Rose take her time. She good.
The number one rule for Rose is just to be yourself. Like you have to be honest, especially when you're walking out. All you got to do is just be you. Whatever wakes up that day is the that you are. You don't have.
I agree with that for Rose. I feel like when she got her first title shot in Ultimate Fighter, she was in her head. I think she was thinking too much about like the pressure, being a champion, being a image. And even she took time off and cut her hair and stuff like that, I think she's still dealing with a personality thing with the spotlight. And I'm glad he said that because that's what I think she needs to prevail as a champion and as a successful fighter is. And I think she's been doing that. She's been like being herself and being her own without like feeling like she's obligated to be something that UFC wants her to be marketable. But I feel like even going to the fight, if she just focuses on her skill set and not focus on anything else, she focuses on herself as a martial artist and executing what she needs to do with her skill set. She's super skilled on the ground and striking wise. We've seen that against JJ. But stuff like, you know, where your mind is as a person can affect you in the octagon too when you're trying to pursue an image in the octagon as well outside the octagon. That's just my opinion. I'm glad he said that, and she's not on that mode no more completely. Good for you, Rose.
Yes, green. Yep. It's kind of like the flag, you know.
Yeah, like Punky Brewster or something over here.
To go with the Lithuanian colors, yellow, green, red. Pat didn't always get them.
So the guy walking around, every time we'd come in here and Rose would get a pedicure, he would start doing oh, what's up, big man? You're not getting a pedicure too? And I'm like,
that's funny.
No, I'm not getting a pedicure, man. And then one day he said, come on, you're not getting a pedicure? I was like,
is that his foot?
Not only am I getting one, but I want a rose painted on my
foot. That is his foot.
Yeah, we've been joking around there about it.
Okay. Represent this girl. I feel you.
我到美国感觉很好，塔拉哈西的，我的朋友帮助我非常多。每天我跟在北京一样，训练、吃饭、睡觉，保持我现在状态也非常好，很好，很顺利，一切都非常顺利。
She's so toned and muscled up. Let's get into episode 2. Pay the piano to my heart.
We're originally supposed to leave Tuesday, but I think we're gonna leave a little bit early just to make sure we don't get stuck in a snowstorm. I guess.
Yeah, don't do that. I've been waiting for this.
You know, better safe
Seriously,
than sorry, right?
I love all the championship fights on this card, but the number one I wanted to see, I was like, I can't wait to get booked. Can't wait to get booked. Is Rose and the champion. I want Rose to get her belt back. Yeah, I say champion because I want to pronounce her name because I want to mess it up. But this is the fight I've been waiting for, and like I don't need Rose to get stuck in Colorado because some goddamn snow and fuck everything up. I'm pretty sure Dana will bring the jet to come pick her up, get this shit going because we got to see this fight. This fight gonna be crap. And nobody tests positive COVID. Not gonna.
Mm-hmm. She's great. Like she said, when she does her best, she's the best, and she's prepared. And it doesn't matter. It's Rose against Rose every time. She's the best in the world, and she just got to.
I like that. I like that. It's Rose against Rose. Like I said on episode 1 about her in her head. It's Rose against Rose. She let loose and through her skill set. Her fighting IQ is crazy. This could be a tough matchup for her, but her fighting IQ is crazy. Rose can't be fighting Rose in that octagon.
Here's what we do know is that whenever Rose is stacked up against a big challenge, she always comes her very best. Like, that's a fact. So we're not expecting anything less but the best of Rose Namajunas. She has a great team.
Yeah. better expect it. You better expect it.
Nah, let's get it all off.
Never saw that before. A mind light to cut hair.
About the hairline. Guess
making sure you get it right.
What I got to say now? Huh? What you got to say now?
I don't care.
I know you're excited.
Ready for the fight this Saturday.
I think she will dominate this fight. I think there's no question. Andrade is good, but I think Valentina's going to put her hands on her.
Process. My sister
and
by
kicks.
my side. She's helping me, supporting me a lot.
And feet.
But you know,
yeah, that spin around kick to the gut,
like traveling
vicious
a
of hers.
My feeling, my confidence, and every time it's the same goal, every time it's the same pressure, every time it's the same hard trainings.
Yeah, she's badass. I feel like she's the best female fighter under Nunes. She's still in there training. She really. I'm not saying she don't do this always for fighters, but she really respects Rose. Probably did the same thing for JJ. Oh, she prepared for the ground game too? I think Rose got good scrambles. I think she's ready for that. I don't think she's ready for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, happy one more. One more. So now we're gonna go get these bags.
It was juice. That was episode 2. Let's get into episode 3. Out there in the shores of Florida.
For this fight, she's preparing like for all her fights. Very good, in good shape.
She's trying to make Jessica Andrade fold over with that kick.
Luta que vai ser corrido o tempo inteiro, do começo ao fim.
Yeah, I definitely think. Jessica Andrade is going to pressure Valentina. I don't think it's a good idea to do that, but I think that is the way you got to fight her. You can't let her control the octagon. You got to pressure her and not let her set up. It's kind of like Anderson Silva. You can't let her set up her stance in game to outstrike you. You got to make her be on the back of her foot trying to set up a strike instead of have a strike set up to execute it, because when she hits with force, just like when Rose faced a Chinese woman. Same thing with her. Like, their kicks are brutal. So Jessica Andrade, she's a pressure fighter, and I think about her. She has been under situations where she's pressuring and got caught, but she keep coming. So that's very interesting how this is gonna play out. I think Valentina's gonna win, but I won't give my prediction now because I'll get to that later, but you know what I mean.
然后还有就是，我觉得在比赛当中，我也发现自己有很多问题，和技术上的一些。
At least keep it 100. At least keep it 100. That she had weaknesses that she realized with JJ. But JJ will do without anybody. Who is this? Can't be Masvidal. Ain't he from Florida? She already be there, or does he live somewhere else now? Special car for him? It gotta be him. Probably don't live there no more.
You know, I get this all. They give it to me now, and then you gotta pay for it. It's crazy when I could afford a cheeseburger when nobody give me.
I noticed that too.
All this, like hookups, you know. I want to thank a lot of people out there, especially I want to thank God, and I want you to know, everybody watching, ain't change. I'm still that thugged out to get heads.
One of your guys.
I can't stand with Chris Weidman.
Wow, you guys were pictures.
You guys don't know if you're new or old. You don't know. I am not a Chris Weidman fan, and it has to due to his wins over Anderson Silva. I'm a bitter Anderson Silva fan in a way, but at the same time, I have my reasons because I feel like he got lucky both times. Anderson Silva was a clown around the first time. Second time, a leg got broken, and I just don't like how Chris Weidman took the wins like, yeah, I defeated him with my own skills. The leg thing, I can give him that. I kind of give him that. Whatever, forget him. I don't like Chris Weidman. I forgot who he's facing, but whoever he's facing, Uriah Hall. Please knock him out, please. So that was UFC 261 Embedded 1, 2, and 3. I can't wait. I know we got 2 more to go, 4 and then 5 on Friday. And I'm going to watch those and give it to you guys. Don't worry about it. I give it to you Friday. But I just want to get these ones out the way and catch up what's going on. I actually was planning to do the countdown, but it's pretty much the same thing, but just, pre-taped. This one is pre-taped, but not as old. So I was like, let me go into the embeddeds. I'm not going to give my initial thoughts on the predictions of these fights. I kind of gave away a little bit. Prince Dunn of of betting odds. We'll get his betting odds on these fights this weekend. And pretty much most of the time, he nails them. So you probably want to listen to him, even though I probably differ from him because that's just me. I just going to say this. I'm so hyped for this card. I think I'm more hyped for this card than anything else. This is one of these cards where I feel like it's too good to be true. It's one of those cards where something goes wrong. A COVID incident, an injury, a bad weight cut. It's just too good to be true. If these 6 fighters behind me clear through COVID, injuries, and weight cut, I'll probably pass out. And I'll probably be waking back up and put it in a chair and put the TV in front of me and start playing the goddamn pay-per-view because I need to watch it because this is going to be the best pay-per-view ever of all time. Because I don't see any of these fights. Most of the time when you get that card too, one of the fights disappoints you in the action. I really don't see any of these fights being a bad fight. I can see Usman and Masvidal being the same fight again, getting taken down, can't get up, but still it'll be action. I feel like all 3 of these fights are going to deliver as in being main event, co-main event, and main event great night of fights. I'm just saying. That's how I feel. I'm probably jinxing it. I just hope they clear everything they can to make it happen. Anyways, once again, please please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm on Saturday with UFC 261 live stream. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. You guys subscribe to show love if you appreciate real sports minds, real sports talk, not politically correct sports talk. That's us. We're not trying to be different. We just speak our mind. If you like that, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be aware when we're on. And we have a podcast on Friday where we all get together and we'll discuss our predictions on top of the predictions that Dunn will give for his own self with his betting odds. With that said, this is AK, the #1 sports reactor. Goodbye, sports world.